Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Today we're looking at some mechanics in the body, how to create power in your golf swing, how to create that elusive kind of start downswing move, the squat, how to do that with a simple exercise, and how to really understand, hopefully from a concept from something else you might have done in life, that will help you move more efficiently, to play better golf, to lower your scores, and reduce that handicap and increase that enjoyment. If you are new to the channel, please follow or subscribe. I post 3 videos a week, which are all designed to help lower your scores and include a variety of subjects. So keep watching to learn this great concept to help you get more power, more efficiency in the golf swing. So today we're looking at efficiency, the squat move, the power move, and I brought a ball. This is a rubber med ball, but you can use any kind of ball. Particularly what I'd like you to do if you ever go to a swimming pool is to use like a ball you could throw around the water, like a football if you want to use this as an exercise. What I want you to imagine you're doing, and we're talking really about the start of the downswing here and how we go from the start of the downswing through to impact. I want you to imagine we have a ball, which I have in my hand, and if I go to the top of my backswing, and if I was going to throw this ball into the water, you look at the action I have to do, the force I have to do. It creates a lot of vertical force downward. So it's kind of throwing the ball into the water and then throwing it through the water to the target is really what we're looking to do. But that throwing down action, if I go and do it now, so it doesn't hit the camera, you will see it creates a lot of downforce, it creates a lot of squat. And also when I'm doing that, it's really impossible to come over the top. I'm trying to throw that ball behind and inside where the ball will be placed. So in doing that, my arms are shallowing. In doing that, I'm keeping my forward bend facing behind the golf ball. I'm not opening up my torso too quickly, which is one of the mistakes a lot of golfers do, sometimes caused by the backswing for sure. But it's a way of feeling, how do I get my arms down into that slot? How do I get that elusive squat look? Stop that early extension. And if you just think about throwing that ball down, and if I imagine it as like pushing a ball under the water and then pushing it along the water, that kind of feels. You could throw some balls into the water, but also if you just submerge a ball in the water and then think, okay, how do I then throw through there? And even if you do it with your hands, push your hands under the water, and if you use a float, you can use a float, and then from there, push it through the water. And the resistance to the water will give you a sense of where you put the power in and how you put the power in. How do you drag these hands through the water? You're going to use your torso, you're going to use your hips, you're going to use your thighs, your quads. You're going to use all those things to drive that body. You're not going to laterally slide out. You're not going to use your head like this. You're going to push it like this. So those are the feels you're going to get naturally from doing this exercise. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is get something, any kind of ball, it can be a basket if anything on the range, and practice throwing it down, focusing at a spot back here inside where the ball would be. I've got a T-peg there where the ball would be. And then start to then feel, once I've got the throw down action, then start to put the turn through. And the focus on the finish, turn through the ball, is important. Not just at the ball, it's down and then forward and through. It's important to get that blend right. Some guys might have too much down and not enough through. But generally speaking, you know, my lesson tee, day in, day out, 22 years of doing this now, too many golfers, as an average, would have too much torso move that will go too forward, and generally caused by the backswing for sure, but they'll have that kind of over the top look more than often. You know, 90% of golfers have that kind of move. The very good players will tend to have a little bit too much rightward path, and they might well want to feel more of this squat and centering a little bit quicker just to help them get the path a bit better. Stop them getting too much from the inside and trapped as they feel. So once you've done some throw downs, I then want you to try and feel you can put that into the golf swing. And in your practice swings, swing to the top, throw down, turn through. And then when you go to the golf ball, you're trying to have the same sense, feels. If you want to have that as a thought, try it, see what results you get. Try the throw down feel on the way down, and then hit a ball. Let's try a shot. Really pleased with that shot. Very straight, good strike. I felt like I've had that kind of little bit of a kind of more of a squat look to my swing. I have to watch the film back to see if I did. But definitely, if I did more reps of that throwing down, I'm sure I'd feel it even more intensely, which is the idea. You know, this is just a snapshot look at it, but an idea, a concept for you guys to take away to improve the way in which you move on the way down. So the squat look, everyone talks about the squat look, but it's really hard to put into a motion of golf swing. People are scared of fatting the ball, hitting the ground way before the ball. I think it should be something that's done either in drills where you don't care where the ball goes, or it's done off the range, throwing balls in the garden, and let it transfer into your natural swing. That would be the ideal tip from me. So I hope you've enjoyed today's take on creating that kind of elusive, let's call it the Sneed squat, by using things that you can use in the swimming pool, using things you can use in the garden to help you get that subtle moves to transform into your golf game. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, and if you have, please click like and share the video. That really helps my channel, and the liking part really helps the algorithms to get my videos out there to a bigger audience, which I definitely need your help. If you have any suggestions or requests or any feedback, please also post them down below. I'd love to hear from you. It's great to hear your thoughts and which way you want the channel to go and what kind of videos you want to see. Then it makes me deliver the content that's going to do better. So lastly, if you haven't followed or subscribed, please hit my logo down this bottom corner. Join me on my journey. Let me help you improve your golf. So thank you for joining me today at the Forest of Arden. I hope to see you here again very soon.